Okay, guys, let's dive right in. Today, it's a collective message. So, what is this reading going to give you? It's going to give you whatever you need to hear from spirit, from the universe, from God, from source, from all that is, from whatever you want to call it, from that feeling inside of yourself, from your knowing, from your intuition, from your sensing, from your gut. It's a collective message, so if you were drawn here, the message is for you. And we're going to dive right in right now. Let's get one card to find out what is the overall theme or focus of today's collective message. Okay, so we're going through something. The Three of Swords. Why does the Three of Swords have to come out? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right. So your minds are going crazy right now. Not surprised that you're out there looking for a reading when you see the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords here. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. You know what? Let's start with a soothing message from the Secret Garden cards, okay? Because I already need soothing when I see the Three of Swords come out. I don't know about you, but I need some soothing, some grounding. So what's a protective message for us right now, Spirit? What do we see if we see through the muddy waters of this situation? Because you know, clarity is coming too when you see the Ace of Swords on there. And also, Spirit is saying, like, you know better than whatever this is. You know better than to let these circumstances get you down. But at the same time, that's not to beat you up, because we all go through our moments of humanity, right? We all go through our moments where the ego is in the driver's seat, and all ego can see is the rain. But Spirit is talking to me about, what does the rain do for you? You know, it's all about perspective. When those clouds are here, do we see that it's a dreary day, so it ruined our plans? Or do we appreciate the clouds because they give us coverage? And you're not going to get a sunburn. Maybe God is trying to protect you from something with those storm clouds. The rainwater, right? We need the water refuel here on the earth. It's all a part of the cycle. It's all natural. So what is hurting us more is the resistance to this natural moment. When again, the truth is that we know that leaves have to fall. We know that the seasons come and go. Things change. But Spirit is being very clear right now that we're looking at the storm clouds and not looking at what is the storm producing. Because when we've planted the seeds, we actually need it to rain so that the seeds can grow. So what is the storm producing? You can write that down, because that is going to be your takeaway message from this reading. What is the storm producing? You're in a storm in your life right now. That can be any kind of storm: an argument with a friend, an argument with your partner, something frustrating, a job issue, you know, your past coming back to haunt you. It's an emotional storm in your life, and it's affecting your mind. But the Ace of Swords is here to remind us that it's in our hands how we perceive this situation, how we think of this situation. And the truth is that the crown is here. You still have your crown. These are representing the knowledge and the wisdom. You've been through a storm before. You've come out on the other side before. You know how to navigate the storm. They're also talking about traveling different, right? If it floods, you know, quit trying to walk on the dry ground. Quit trying to travel the same way. Get out of your own head and your own stuckness and jump in a boat. Then all of a sudden you're on a boat. You're enjoying yourself. I know it sounds crazy when you're in the thick of this moment, and it can be easier said than done. But that's the message that's coming from Spirit, is change your ways. Move out of your old thought patterns. And yes, also trust what you do know, which is that you're going to come out on the other side of this stronger and better. And what is the storm producing in your life? Well, there's an answer to that. What is the storm producing? Beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. And we were just talking about when you plant a seed, you need the water, you need the rain, you need the storm to come so that your seeds can grow, so that they can flourish. So you're going to have more wisdom when this is over. I literally see some of you rolling your eyes right now like, oh my God, I don't need more wisdom. I know. And yet we're here on this journey and we're going to get more wisdom. Let's see what these cards have to tell us. Let's get some crystal cards. What do you think? Whew. Rough entry. I hope it's going to be a smooth landing. Let's get full circle, Spirit. We want people to watch, not run away. Okay. So get in your boat. Travel different. For some of you, it's a season where you have to move different. What is the crystal message right now? Okay. Let's take those because I wanted 3 of them and there they are. So we're going to trust. Woo, okay, we have Iolite, shift your money mindset. So definitely some of you could be struggling with money specifically right now. But if it's not money, it's just talking about what we were talking about a moment ago, about shifting your mindset. So there's 2 parts to this because you're going to trust what you know. You have some knowledge and wisdom that you can apply in different situations. And then we're also going to have the openness to shift. You know, if this plot of land over here wasn't working and you know that it's not going to grow anything, you know that it's not going to produce fruit, it might be time to start small somewhere else. For some of you in this situation, it's a situation where you're like, oh, but I've been trying for so long. I've invested so much in this person, this place, this thing. I've expanded my territory here. You know, I've worked my way up in this situation. I've covered so much ground. But the message might be, okay, but it's not going to produce any more fruit. So we need to move over and start small because that beginning is going to be fresh. It's going to be new. It's going to be better. Shift your money mindset. Okay, we also have the pyrite. Let the money flow in. Oh my gosh, is it a money reading? Is it always a money reading? Okay, in the Matrix, I don't know. Selenite, clear the clutter. All right, for some of you, there is a side note coming through about selling some of your things to make money. This is not for those of you that would be selling things that you need. This is very much someone that's like, I haven't touched this in forever. I haven't used this in forever. I have a garage full of stuff that I don't care about. For some of you, Spirit is also laughing. It's like a person who has left your life, like an ex or something like that, and you have all their stuff still sitting around. And Spirit is like, how do you think something is going to come in if you don't clear this clutter? And by the way, you could also make money from it. Making money from something that has been painful to you in your past. It's like there's a clearing and there's a letting go. And it's a two-edged sword because it's going to allow more money to flow in. It's a profitable situation, and it's also profitable in your mind frame because when you clear this clutter, it's going to allow for beginnings in your life, for freshness, for newness to come in. Now, again, this doesn't have to be a money situation. This can apply in so many ways. Clear the clutter. This is just the old thoughts, the old pain. There is something that you're hanging on to that you need to release, because you always have to release in order to receive something new. And this doesn't have to just be letting the money flow in. Okay, but the pyrite, the fool's gold, it also makes me feel like some of you here have experienced something where you feel like you were tricked. They're saying the wool was pulled over your eyes, or a wolf in sheep's clothing is the saying that they're giving. So some of you feel like you've been duped in a situation, like you've been tricked. I'm also hearing the word taunting. Some of you feel like, you know, it could feel like everyone's taunting you, like everyone knows that you're going through this difficult situation right now, like you're being made fun of. But again, Spirit is bringing it back to, this is all in your mind. This is how you perceive it. This is how you set it up. This is how you're choosing to experience it. So if you clear the clutter, everyone has their different practices, but Spirit is showing the sage. If some of you like to sage your space, or if some of you have done that recently, it might be something that is going to help you to experience clearing. You know, in truth, it's whatever you want to do, but all of that is just, do you believe in it? Whatever resonates with you. Maybe cleaning your house just makes you feel fresh and new and gives you mental clarity. Something, though, about clearing your mind. So what you're gaining from this situation is courage. Courage. Also more trust in yourself with the purple here, the crown chakra. The 7th chakra. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. That's the difference. It's like you're about to be in the eye of the storm, like this right here. You're about to be in the eye of the storm. And in the eye of the storm, okay, Spirit is bringing through a very clear message right now. In the eye of the storm, it's like you're halfway through, right? You had to travel through this side, and then you're going to travel through this side. But you're about to be, after this reading, in the eye of your storm. What happens in the eye of the storm is the silence, the peace. And it can either be fearful about the unknown, or it can be a place to strengthen yourself to finish strong. That's what Spirit is saying to me. So let this be a place where you find your inner strength. You know you're going to finish going through the storm, but remember, know what you know. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust that you've made it through a storm before. And face this fear with confidence, with the confidence that you are not alone in this. You also have the Judgment card that came out. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So no one is without challenges. Again, they keep showing me that someone here feels like they are taunted, made fun of, like it always is just going wrong for you and not anybody else. That's not true. And the truth is that the judgment that we feel is because we have first judged ourselves. If we do not judge ourselves, we won't feel judged. If we completely accept ourselves and we're not looking for validation from anybody else, we're not going to feel judged. They can't judge us unless we let them. Okay, let's get some messages about how to navigate this storm. Where are we headed to? What's the map? What's the direction? Ooh, the key. Okay, that has to be some direction, right? The key. A couple is on there. For some of you, I feel like there's wisdom from another person in your life that's going to come in to help guide you from this storm. Or some of you like hearing a voice in the back of your mind of someone that you have always trusted, like some advice that they've given you in the past is going to be really helpful to you in this moment. Some encouragement. You will get there. I actually want a few of these cards, so come on, Spirit. What's the direction? How do they get through the storm? You know we need a lot of direction. If you're living in the Matrix, you're going to need reminders and arrows along the way about spirit, what you really are, what you're connected to, and where are we going. So let's look at these one at a time. The key. All you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to your goal. All right, we said we needed a path. They're giving you the path. Actions are secondary. Did you hear that? Whew. Actions are secondary. You really need to let that hit. You really gotta let that sit and sink in. Actions are secondary. That's the next thing you need to write down. Take the notes, take it with you. Actions are secondary. You gotta let that sink in, because in the Matrix, it's always about action, action, action. You need to do this, you need to do that. I gotta figure it out. I gotta go here, I gotta go there. No. Make the energy within your primary focus. Our energy is the place of power. Our energy is the power. Do not underestimate the little joys. All right, they're showing me some of you eating ice cream. And it's also symbolizing like something, again, that someone when you were little used to take you to do, like to help you to cope when you were having a bad day. For some of you, that's a message to go do something that you did when you were little and you had a bad day, something that a parent figure in your life did with you to help cheer you up, like going to get ice cream. Yes, very important message for someone here. Okay, the key. Also, you will get there. This is about knowing. What do storms do? They come in, they come to pass. You can check your weather app and it'll show you how long it's gonna rain. We don't always know how long it's gonna rain, but we do know that the storm is going to pass. We do know that it's not going to last forever. Okay, so you will get there. You can't force flowers to grow. Look, we're talking about that again. So this is a season of growth, like I said at the very beginning. You need the rain. And what is the storm producing? You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. Whew. So if you can just know that you will get there, that's it. That's the key. That's the answer. What is the direction? It's just knowing that you will get there. Having the courage, taking the rest and the reprieve in the eye of the storm that you are about to be in. That's your moment to catch your breath, to stop judging yourself. You know, you can be so busy trying to cling on in the storm, or you can let everything that needs to go. You can let it all get carried away in the wind and not even worry about it. Why are you trying to sweep up when the wind is going to carry away what it needs to carry away? Again, like we said at the very top of this reading, it's the resistance that's causing you so much pain and so much friction. Because God is giving you an umbrella. He's giving you the shelter that you need in the storm. He, she, all that is, whatever you want to call it. But God is giving you the protection that you need in the storm. Okay, what do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. I love when this card comes out. What do you want? Now, the strong message that's coming through is that for someone here who's watching the video, you have been experiencing jealousy or negative emotions. If you're honest, it's okay. We don't need to tell everyone that you were experiencing that, but you know who you are. If you were feeling that when you see others get their blessings, like, oh, I'm happy for them, but where is my blessing? When is it my turn, kind of a thing, right? If it sprung up in you, God is saying that's a sign that you want something, and all you have to do is open yourself up to receive it. So why are you being dishonest to yourself about what you want? Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. So expanding your comfort zone is going to be something that this storm is bringing. And in the eye of the storm, where you're about to be, is your place for you to rethink this. You went into the storm one way, and you've been in the resistance and in the frustration and the confusion for the whole time. But now you need to know how to work in the storm. Remember, get in the boat? Now you need to know how to operate in the storm so that you're ready when the storm passes, because the storm is going to pass. You know that. Don't give up. Okay, a little more motivation. This is like the 9 of Wands. So even though it's been tough, keep going. And we're going to get some more tarot out here in a minute as well. I feel called to do that as well. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Well, that's good to know, because sometimes it's hard, right? Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. Okay, this is an important moment to stop on. Because oftentimes in the world of manifesting, we feel like it has to be sunshine and rainbows, and I have to drink my moon water, and I have to have my crystals, and I have to be in my highest vibration, or all my manifestations are going to fall apart. And, you know, that's okay if you've been feeling like that. But it's not the truth. Whew, sigh of relief. Do you see this card? It says it's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. And that's nice when people tell you to hold your vision and hold your frame and make it easy and make it effortless. That's nice. But it doesn't always feel that way. Right now, you're here because you feel like you're in the storm. But this card just says keep believing. So even in the eye of the storm, when the leaves are swirling around and it's getting confusing, find something to focus on. Focus on God, focus on the light, focus on the truth, focus on the love that you feel in your heart and your spirit. And just keep knowing that some of the best moments in life happen during, so you're still getting blessed during the storm, because they happen during the storm and after hard times. Okay? New beginnings. And let's look at this card here, fulfillment. That's a good one to see. We all want fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval, the Judgment card. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. And you know what it is. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Okay, so this moment in your life is perfect. It's perfect. It might not feel perfect, and that's okay. But you're always being led on the path. I'm going to get an angel card for us also. What are the angel messages? Okay, that came out quickly. Look, perfect timing. Perfect timing. You're going to get that rest in perfect timing. You're going to get that money in perfect timing. You're going to get that hand to hold yours. You're going to get that support. You're going to get that smile in perfect timing. You're going to get this video in perfect timing. You're going to hear that song in perfect timing. Perfect timing. If you know that God is perfect and you know that you are a part of God, then you can trust that everything is in perfect timing right now. I'm not even going to get any other cards because the angels just did a mic drop. Oh my God, they just did a mic drop. It's perfect timing. Okay, I do want to get one of these cards. I don't use these cards that often, but I really wanted to see what is the opportunity for us in this storm. I feel like we need to know what the opportunity is, guys. You need something to look forward to. What's the opportunity for all of us? It's a collective reading because we're all one. Whew. All right. It's another mic drop. What are we talking about? What's the opportunity? Okay, it's a cultivation card. So it's an opportunity for growth. This is the number 35. Okay, so they're showing all the components of it. So 3, like the 3 of Wands, the number of expansion, looking out over the edge of the cliff, looking at the waves crashing. There can be a little bit of intimidation and uncertainty In the traditional tarot, there's boats rolling in as well, right? So you're wondering what's out there, what's coming in, what's on the horizon, what's happening in this storm, what's coming in. It can be hard to see when the storm is out there as well. This is a good card. It's a mic drop. But number 5, also the number of change. They're showing the 5 of Pentacles. So definitely it could be feeling like a lack time, a struggle of money time, or just any kind of resources. Even if you just, again, need a hand to hold yours, you could be feeling in lack right now. But 3 and 5, that's going to reduce to the number 8. So what's on the other side of your storm but abundance? But of course, because God always wants what's best for us. You've just got to remember that. Clear the clutter of everything else that doesn't make sense. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on around you. Maybe there are negative people out there, but what does God want for us? What does God want for you? The very best, and you know that. But you got to remember it. You got to trust it. You got to believe it. Don't give up on that. Okay, so let's focus in on this card. It's renunciation here, and it says, give up all ideas about yourself and simply be. You got to relax into yourself. Just be. The ideas about yourself. We're going to read the rest of this. But again, there's some kind of crashing down of the identity right now. Your self-identity. They're bringing this up. And it might be frustrating you. Like, I thought I was one way. I thought I was this person. I thought I was this marriage. I thought I was this job. I thought I was this situation. I thought I was a person that people look at like this. And everything is changing for you. You know why? Because you're at a beginning. And you probably feel vulnerable right now. Because, of course, a little seedling feels vulnerable. My God, especially in a storm. Wouldn't a seedling feel vulnerable when the winds are howling outside? Sometimes storms in the summer drop out hail and all kinds of stuff. Debris flying around. It's crazy. You don't know if you're going to be uprooted. But it's okay because, again, perfect timing. That means you're sprouting at the perfect time. Help is coming at the perfect time. The storm is going to end at the perfect time. Just when this seedling is blowing over to the side and thinking that it's going to be uprooted or that its leaves are going to be damaged, the storm is going to stop. And you're just going to have received the water that you need, the resources that you need from that storm. Even the lightning striking, right? You're going to be receiving just what you need. So there is a great difference between struggling in life and loving life, isn't there? The practice of renunciation or voluntarily letting go, just letting it go, will help you end this struggle and make loving life possible. That's what we're talking about, getting in the boat. How are you approaching the storm? For when you are not struggling, that's what we talked about at the very top, is that the resistance is what's causing so much pain, because the storm is going to storm. That's what it's going to do. You can give all you have to love, to dream, to be who you truly are, and to do everything that you do wholeheartedly. Wow. Mic drop from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I'm feeling it. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I'm feeling it. It's a collective reading, so it's for all of us. Okay, I think I'm going to end on the tarot, so I'm going to grab some of these cards first, and then we're going to end on the tarot. What do we need to know right now? What do we need to know right now? See, these cards are coming out quick and hot. Spirit is here. Spirit is online. The chat room with Spirit is open, okay? Let's see what they have told us. We have relief. Or I'm sorry, belief. Belief. Well, I still think relief is on the way because I heard them say that. So relief is on the way, but it's going to come with your belief. Okay, we talked about believing throughout the message. Don't give up. Keep believing. Okay. So some of you are stuck on the timing with the trigger statement. It is too late, but we already got the answer for that. Perfect timing. True statement. I am free to believe. You've got the open space to believe here. You are clearing away beliefs, energy, and memories that no longer serve you. So the necessary decisions will be made. That's what we're talking about. And you've got turmeric on the card, so maybe some of you take those shots in the morning, you know, like the little juice for cleansing or something like that. That can just be a little confirmation that this is your reading. Let's see what else we have. We have will. Trigger statement, I am a victim. Ooh, that's sitting in the Three of Swords energy. That's feeling the pain. That's setting down your umbrella of protection from God and just feeling like you're the victim. True statement, I am powerful beyond measure. Did you hear that? Because it is a message for you. It's a message for everyone. We're all divine. We're all a part of spirit. Did you know? Okay, I am powerful beyond measure. You are strong and capable. That's a big word. You have power in this place. With gratitude. Gratitude is a superpower. Optimism and action. Remember, action is secondary because we're going to feel the gratitude first, okay? Get into that feeling space. Manifest the life you desire. Where there's a will, there's a way. And we also have nurturing. That's what the storm is doing right now. It doesn't look like it, but the water from the storm is nurturing this little bitty plant. This is you over here, okay? Nurturing is what's going on right now. With the geranium, I am all in my head. Oh my gosh, didn't we talk about that at the very top of the reading? I am all in my head. Your true statement is I create with pleasure. Don't forget about your crown. You create with pleasure. Take time to rest, and in that time, be open to creative pursuits. Surround yourself with things that please your senses and be gentle with yourself. For some of you, it's a smell that's coming through, like essential oils is something that you like to do. Just a little confirmation again that this is your reading if that's you. And let's jump into the tarot, the final tarot cards. I think I'm going to get about 5 of them is what I'm feeling like. Maybe a couple more. We will see what Spirit wants to do. Okay, what are our final messages? This is our last deck we're going to pull from. What are our final messages for this group of people that are drawn to this video? If you're drawn to this video, you know when it's a message for you. This one has to come out. All right, for some of you, this has felt like a long storm. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They did not give us the Three of Swords again. Look at this. My goodness. Is it a storm? Is it a storm? Can we get off of the storm? Okay. All right. But anyways, when this comes through, it truly is just confirmation that everything that we've been talking about is like, you know, this reading hit, you know, this reading resonated, you know, go ahead and hit the like button, by the way, because you know this was your reading if they're just reiterating the Three of Swords here. All right, we got these cards. Let's get another one. And then I think I'm going to wind up getting a couple of clarifiers. Okay, that's an extra one, but I'm putting that over there, and I'm going to get one more. Okay. 10 of Cups on them. They're just showing us some love. Thank you. Okay, thank you for showing us some love. On the bottom, you know, I am going to mention There's the Nine of Wands when I split the deck. We kind of talked about that earlier. I mentioned the Nine of Wands. The 5, the Hierophant. You are growing in this storm. Whew, that looks like the seed again. You do have a purpose, but those stairs can be difficult to climb. And we know that, but find your joy, find your happy place, even in the storm, especially in the eye of the storm that you're about to be in. That's your place to regroup. So this is the 5, and we've got 2 5s over here. So 5 can be a significant number for you right now. We talked about that also on this card. 5 being the number of change. And I said they were showing me the 5 of Pentacles with this card, and the 5 of Pentacles has come out. We're going to talk about that, but let's flip these cards over. Okay, Justice. Things are working out in your favor. Now, there's a dark side to this, and there's a light side to this. How are you going to look at it? I'm also hearing some of you have to get your warrior makeup out, okay, to finish out this storm. But Justice, things are going to come into balance. Things are going to swing into balance and move in your favor. Things are going to work out exactly how they're supposed to in perfect timing. Yeah, the 5 of Swords. This is just a reminder. Be careful about what you're letting people say in your ear, because it's really giving you a headache. I'm literally hearing the words, working on my nerves. Someone here says that. It's working on their nerves. It's frustrating them. There's a lot of different talk from a lot of different people. But again, it's like I told you with this card, you're going to have to find your focus. Focus on God. Focus on the light. Focus on the truth. Whew, thank goodness this came out, because that's what that is talking about. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. We know there's a lot of imbalance right now because you're in the midst of the storm. Some of you are going to have a choice to make. Again, it's a choice about how are you going to approach this? How are you going to perceive it? Are you going to focus on the fear of the storm or on what the storm is producing? I encourage you to focus on what the storm is producing. We have the 5 of Wands. So it hasn't been an easy time. But find something also that you're passionate about, because that's going to inspire you to move forward in this situation and help you to move forward in this situation. So there is a lock and there is a key. There is an answer to your solution. Right now, you haven't been able to perceive it because you're not in your right state of mind, but you are going to be in that eye of the storm where Spirit is really encouraging you to clear the clutter in that moment, to regroup, to rethink things, okay? Clear your mind, because you do have a key for that lock. You can unlock this door. Whatever your problem is, whatever brought you to this video today, whatever drew you to the video, you do have the key to the lock. You can open this. Look at that. You have the answer. You already have it. You already have it. You're just not perceiving it at this time. Okay? So you're going into the eye of the storm. You're going to clear the clutter and just choose what you focus on. We're going to leave on this the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that focus. That's what Spirit is encouraging you to do today, is to find your peace, to find your answers that are already within you in the eye of the storm, and to know that this is a new beginning for you and a new opportunity, because you are this seedling. Okay? I'll see you next time.